Well, good afternoon, fellow Phoenix Journeyers. This is day 2. As promised, I am bringing you on this journey with me. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then please check my video from last night, day 1, my Phoenix journey. Because I am rising out of the ashes, and I've decided that this is going to take, it's going to be an 8-week process. Biblically, the number 7 rather, is the I keep saying year, the number of completion. So 8 is the number of new beginnings. So taking this out for 8 weeks. I hope you're in for this journey with me. That would deposit us into our next season, our next space, our launch pad on November 15th, 4 days before my birthday. And I decided that I'm going to plan a celebration and a workshop in that first couple of weeks in December to inaugurate this new beginning. And I'm going to make that available to people. However, day two, I've already been contacted by several people who want to start this journey with me just since last night, and it encouraged me, and I want to say thank you so much because you're witnessing. I'm choosing to do this live. I didn't script this. I'm just saying what's on my heart right now, and we're going to do this journey together. So shout outs to everybody who have reached out to me and encouraged and said, you know, we're in this journey together. We are on this Phoenix journey. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to make this commitment to myself and to you, that by the end of this day, I will have built a Phoenix Tribe Facebook group just for us, for those who want a break from some of the negativity that's going on in the world, in the community, in your own head. And we're going to get in there and we're going to encourage each other along this journey. I'm going to share different tidbits, best practices, some assignments, and share with what I'm doing on my journey to kind of lead this momentum and ride this flow, this wave, and create a sense of flow. And we're all can be on the same page of growth and just encourage each other, share some insight. So if you are interested in that, look for it. Inbox me, hit me up, find me somehow. On Twitter, on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, say I want to be a part of this Phoenix Tribe. Even if you don't feel as though you have ashes, you know, in your stage of life where you're in ashes and you got to rise up out of it, just having that growth mindset, trust me, does wonders to build up your resilience, your strength, your stamina, and to keep you pushing forward. So even if you're already flying, if you're already soaring, see, this is what a phoenix does. It boom into ashes, and then it regenerates and it flies again, and then another season of life, ashes, fly. So this is cyclical. So every time you're ready to move into a next just burst into your next level, there's a phoenix process that, you know, we're gonna indulge in and submit ourselves to. So today I'm sitting in the floor of my home office. And I took the day off. I didn't just arbitrarily do that. I already had it on the calendar. And so things just kind of happened. We'll just say it just kind of happened in that way. The God, the universe, the sense of flow, your spirit knows when a time is perhaps coming that you're going to need that break and time to focus. So I'm sitting in the floor of my home office that usually is very cluttered. I barely use it. I have a home office and still end up on the couch with a lap desk, my laptop working, or at the kitchen table. And I decided to get in here. It's been an ongoing project. Today, I declare, is the last day I'm working in this office. It's going to be completely usable. And one thing I found, this is going to be our tidbit for today. Declutter, clear. I've learned through many spiritual studies that if your physical space is chaotic and cluttered, then your mind will be that. Your mind is very much dependent on whatever the physical atmosphere is. So if there's a lot of tension and stress, guess what? Your mind is going to have heart, it's going to have spirit, it's going to have a lot of tension and stress. If you're in a violent atmosphere, I mean, people want to disagree about music and movies and things like that, but your ear gates and your eye gates feed your spirit. I mean, that's your entryway into your spirit. So I'm getting in here. And I encourage you to do the same, not necessarily specifically a home office or your physical home, but what we're focused on right now is clearing your mind and clearing your spirit and giving God, giving yourself something to work with, clearing that all out, getting rid of all the noise. And so what I've done is so funny because I'm looking through some things that I've had packed away for a long time, from seasons in my life that are over. Seasons in my life involving people that are no longer in my life, by choice, by circumstance, and by God's movement. So when I look at these things, these articles, these these mementos or whatever, I'm getting rid of them. If it is from a season of my life that does not represent positivity, if it's from a season of my life that's painful, I've got to detach from it. I've got to get rid of it. I've thrown away, over the past few hours, I've thrown away clothing, I've thrown away photos, I've thrown away mementos that might have value in the natural world, but for me, it cannot go into this next season. It can't even be in my airspace, because as long as it's here, and I don't even have to see it, but it's occupying it has energy attached to it, and it's occupying some space that is unnecessary. So what I want to do and encourage you to do is to clear out your space. And that means evaluating actual physical objects, or the things that you think on. The Bible tells us to think on these things. It tells you what to think on, and all the things that you're supposed to think on are positive. And if anything that's negative in people, situations from your past or even your present, if you're that bold, are occupying and causing your thought life to be negative and taking up too much space, clear it out. Get it out of there. Don't allow it to live rent-free in your temple, your house. So that's what I'm doing today. And so I want to encourage all of the Phoenix participants in this journey to begin clearing it out. For some of you, it will be your friends list on social media. For some, will be physically going in your house and cleaning and cleaning and cleaning. Getting rid of things that no longer hold value for you, whether naturally or spiritually, emotionally, and it can be hard. It really can be hard because you're throwing away CDs that were given to you by when you were in love and everything, but you know that ended painfully. Get rid of it. Down to, like I said, clothing that was bought for you by somebody. I know some people like, well, I can detach from that. And if you can, great. But many people cannot. And every time you see it, you begin to think about the person, or you begin to think about the situation or the time in your life. And so as I'm going through things, I'm going through them with a garbage bag, and I am freeing up space. Things happen in a flow and in a rhythm, and I don't want anything that's supposed to be in my life blocked from entering my spiritual space, emotional space, mental space, financial space, just my space, because it's occupied by something that's no longer fruitful. Okay, so I got this project ahead of me. I'm gonna keep pushing it out and just opening up some new space, creating more space for me. All right, so until tomorrow, let's rise.